the majority of the history because he brings something very good to a team, which is he can jump in, pick one guy, pull him into your team, and start the fight. It's not rocket science. You start the fight. It was available now, but his salve is gone, and Misery is not gonna be going easy on him. He's gonna keep him completely out of experience, and maybe
he's actually dead.
Maybe
Misery, is that enough? One more attack. There it comes, and he snowballs the poison. He's still going up to Misery, which means he's gonna die. One more attack. There it is. First blood spilled by Cloud9 after it's been a thawing experience for a Tusker.
Yeah, and that means he has to purchase a TP scroll.
Other lanes to try and pull it back for LGD. But top lane, not gonna be an easy place, especially when you got two napalm stacks into the decay with the body block from Notel. Bone 7, now 3 stack. Sylar, how much more damage is there? Another decay in 1 second.
So
it's going to be another one. He's salving up quickly. The decay, you'll stay alive. Notel, he's in so deep with the creep wave into the trees. Notel, there's your burst heal from MMY. Sylar in the tree line. Notel's going to go down way too deep on the top lane. And LGD gets something very big back.
Yeah, passment there, pushing them off and now securing their safe lane a little bit. Mid lane aggression, Lion coming in, actually gonna bring down maybe here.
Well, that Sleight of Fist, the shield can't protect him, and the PMS wasn't triggering off enough. So, yeah, looking forward to out of Cloud9, that ability to do the rotations. Xiao Wei's gonna be really careful how low he is.
Had that level 3 plasma field dealing tons of damage to him.
And there's no more mana on the Razor. He expanded his stick charger so he was able to do that all the way over towards the mid tier 1 tower. And then the one on the bottom lane is actually looking up to the tier 1 tower on the bot. So the second you bring support in, you'll know it. However, Sylar on the bottom, up against Eternal Envy, lets the cooldown go. There's more support. The Sonic Wave with a scream gets the kill, but the Searing Chains, they're still fighting underneath Tombstone. This is not the greatest position in the world. Yeah, might Snowball actually protect maybe, which he will do so, dragging him up to Eternal Envy. They still haven't finished the kill. 13 HP will survive while Vader picks up a double kill. On the other side, he's actually on the other side of the trees. He'll live and get the kill on Tusker. LGD just can't get a sausage.
Yeah, and that was 4v3 as well.
Movement from LGD. Looking for an opening on top lane. Misery is the most exposed one. So, simple snowball in. He goes for the Earthspike, trying to get the timing just as they came out of the snowball, but it was a fraction of a second.
First, I believe they can make some nice ganks. Now they're going to try to kill Misery top again.
And that lasso, they're dragging back maybe. He needs a little bit more life. He's got it! Had one charge us up his sleeve. MMY couldn't get in range for the shallow grave. At the same time, they do find that kill over on the Lion. So the smoke gank is successful. Well, C9 not
for Envy.
Well, the Tombstone's only got 6 more seconds left on it.
Yeah.
When they arrive, this Tombstone's going to disappear. So they snowball in, they go after Fader. He can't get the blink off in time, and Fader, they get the kill. The Soul's going to keep, not the lasso, will be dragging Yao back to Shallow Grave very early on, but they get the perfect shards off. Misery and Envy and Notel, there's one small path to freedom around the corner, but Ember Spirit jumping down, killing Envy on the way through. It's a double kill for Xiao Wei, while Dazzle comes in for the heal bomb on Notel. The rest of Cloud9 are bailing out of here. Things going wrong.
Wow, really good fight for LGD there, and there was just
smoke. This is the best area of vision where they can break the smoke of Cloud9 and still get away to safety.
He's looking for the initiation. He sees them.
Well, they found Yao, dragging him back, shoots it instantly down. Yao, he can't snowball in time. They just have to let him go. MMY was coming in for the shallow grave, but he just couldn't reach him.
That was a lot of skills committed for our Tusker.
Them the false sense of security.
Yes, it could actually. Sometimes your vision works against you.
But at the same time, look at the vision of the dire side. They only see Sylar here on the top lane. They don't understand the trap. Envy comes in from behind, however, Yao goes for the shot. Bone 7, a big blink in. He goes for Xiao Wei, dragging him back. So no Laguna blade, but then set up towards the air. The Yulson protecting him while the corner. Perfect position with the flag cannon. Envy's still alive with the storm going, but maybe he's your big man. Spirit jumping away. He needs to escape from the rest of Cloud9 because he's destroyed the rest of his team. Cloud9 take almost everything in there. The stun on maybe. He still got the Spirit down to the flame break. The extra stun try to drain out the mana. A quick Sleight of Fist into the Spirit bump.
Maybe is gonna live, moving up steadily.
And not as fast already doing about 450 crits.
Yeah.
With just a normal attack.
Yeah, he's hitting very, very strong. But Queen is the top farmer in this game as well. So she's there with a Hexapede.
And B turns on the ulti, instantly gets Light Strike to Ray, as well as the shards keeping the rest of his teammates out. They rock it, they start to control. The only doing is working, and a good last hit with the Yule Scepter. Up in time is Xiao Wei, bursted down by Faye. The B can be protected for a while, and LGD getting destroyed into their own tier 4 towers. They soul rip up as much as they can for Envy to keep them alive on the front lines. They never even burned the Aegis Immortal. The buyback will be there from Jaro. They have to keep this bottom ranks alive. They cannot allow C9 to do it. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chain, that's one way. There's no, actually, they have cooldown still up. that's still available for them at the moment.
Yeah, they do have cooldown, but they're also outnumbered so hard and fight more frequently now. And having the AoE damage against...
Here they come. Snowball in onto Eternal Envy. It was a very short-range one. Punching him up in towards the air. The Tombstone still drops from Notel, and they lasso back Xiao Wei. He is so far away, they can potentially use him just to buy some time. But time is all they're going to get from this. Xiao Wei will still end up dying. And this will mean the tier 2 tower will go down, but the Tombstone has been expended for this and the lasso. In fact, Sleight of Fist, Steering Chain, Fader trapped underneath the tower into your Walrus Punch and Call Down. They actually don't even take the tower.
Yeah, they forced him off the tower. They only lost Alina, so this is very good. And the Tombstone was committed. So once again, oh, this could be terrible. They're going to show themselves on this creep wave. Actually, no time for the gargle.
Fader actually blinked forward, so the smoke now breaks, but LGD, they're just jumping. Yao punching him off 07. He gets a drive back over on Xiao Wei, and Fader explodes the dazzle. They move quickly over towards Sylar. Xiao Wei, the Shallow Grace keeping him alive, but where's your extra health? The Emissary is not doing enough at worth. Maybe he's just running away. Once again, the sole survivor of LGD, and both of us try something. They found him! They get the Hex! It's going to be a team wipe in favor of Cloud9. LGD, they'll probably lose ranks at this point.
Every single hero brought down. Oh boy, this is complete disaster. They only have buyback.
Too long to mop it up, but you can take the tier 2 tower at least after this and then go for Roshan. So we have Tuskar as well as Lina back up again. Bone Seven's just searching around, and it is just going to be the back out. No reason to overstay your welcome. And now, unless you find yourself a pick off, there's just Sonic Wave going again. The Shallow Grove protecting Xiao Wei, but the double stun him from Misery. They found Yao. He's down for the count. Xiao Wei, is there enough life? The Yule Scepter just trying to buy time for something, but there's nothing that can save him. The buyback came back in, but he's snowballing into the middle of all of Cloud9. Toss around. This could be a quicker GG. The call-out's in a nice position. Misery dropping quickly, but Eternal Envy, he's leeching out, well, nothing. He hasn't taken any damage. The Emissary is back into the fight, chasing him down. Bone 7, successful TP away, and Envy just trying to man mode the rest of LGD. Side fisting and spiriting back and forward. Maybe we'll finally get the kill. A triple kill for Sylar.
Look at Sylar's gold.
1300 just for it.
Just press enter and look at the gold that Sylar got from that team fight.
He took 3.
I mean, it could be money spent towards second Daedalus though. I'm not sure if I like it or not.
There's the Tombstone committal. Bone 7. He's only halfway through that Firefly, still looking for a target. Sylar's the best one here. At BKB MR can matter. She also flagged the fact you pick up an outwalk, so there's bonus damage. Here comes Fader. Even for that ult with the snowball dodge from Yao. They might look for the secondary one. There it flies out. MMY is dropping low, but Fader not finding any kills with it just yet. Yao will be one of the first ones to drop down with Xiao Wei. The Silence Engine losing so much damage. 198 taken. 224 was the end number.
Yeah, everything being stolen by Envy there as Fada dove in and kind of kept the enemy team off, but 2 of them died and Ranger's very careful.
Envy, he's really careful. He's going to Aegis the Immortal, so he can come back alive. He's still going to pop it for the range rags, and Sylar, well, he's standing his ground here. Creep Wave is going to remain, and looking for the extra stuns. At point 7 actually being Searing Chained up, and they're going to find the kill. The Ember Spirit, the man to do it. Can they get the collateral? Yep, you just chase it up into a Searing Chain. Eternal Envy can go to the plasma field of Static Link, but he's still down for the count. Double kill for the Ember Spirit.
Every single kill gives so much gold as well. Look at that. Ember Spirit, 644 gold from Batfry, 694 from the
lane at the moment.
Well, he got scared. He just felt this is not where I should be.
That Observer Ward from Notal is the perfect position. They're watching LGD inch forward, and then they have another Observer Ward on the high ground.
Yeah, and right now it's very important. The initiation is everything.
They still see him. Here comes Mid 7. Glimmercape, he missed the air. He actually missed the lasso 4 stops away, realizing it wasn't going to work. He gets a BKB, and now the Link is protecting Sylar of all people. Snowballing in after Undying Fader from further away. They get the stun and the burst damage. The Tuskar will drop. Eternal Envy. Okay, that Laguna play didn't really do much. And Envy, they just run away. Glimmercape, but up with the blinker from Fader. He'll actually use his refresh so he can blink away. And it's Sylar drag back in. They shallow scrape him up. Envy so low, maybe try and rip him apart. They fall down. Envy Sylar still so low. Finally dead for the cause. But Fader, how big is that cause? They're chasing after him. The BKB will wear off. And the Ember Spirit jumping in deeper. The Blink Dagger up. He gets a Searing Chase to force up. No time trying to find space to actually get the Glimmer Cape off. But he'll still end up dying. Meanwhile, home in trouble. The tier 4 tower was dropped, but that's all that was lost for LGD.
Like, you still want to put the Aegis on your Razor, I would say.
It's a 5-man smoke out. LGD are not going to let him have it, but then again, Cloud9, they started it, and then they fell back. So Fader, the first man to front line, he'll BKB, Hexed on Xiaowei, isolating in with a Sonic Wave. They're still going to find that kill. MMY can be last dude up, so there's no Shallow Grave's going to help. Now they're fighting within the tombstone, but now Sylar, finally with the cooldown going to work. Watch your Ember Spirit as well. He's going up the Bone 7. They've managed to actually bring down line. Bone 7, successful to run away, and then MMY is going to cut him off with a pass. Trying to be denied with the neutral, not possible to do so. Fader and Envy, Controllers maybe bounced himself away on the back of the Spirit. They keep their two major cores alive, and Cloud9 expected a lot to do that. King Bar, considering there is a Solar Crest over on the Undying. Is it worth it just for that?
No, I don't think so, just because of that. Because you try to kill everyone as Ember, not one specific guy.
Well, Sleight of Fist, Envy drops down to half of his life from that. And they also managed to catch Misery out of position. Oh, the Light Strike array. Laguna Blade, well, okay, he died so quickly to the Ember. That was just Sleight of Fist crit coming in there.
I mean, Ember is just doing work when he has this Daedalus and Divine, the single target.
But in general, they find themselves in 2.5 hour games.
Yeah, about that.
Here they
Some
come.
techies, maybe.
Cloud9, well, the tombstone drops on the mid, and there's your lasso. He found Yao, so Tusker being pulled back out again. Where is your damage, though? Like, you've got Fader attacking the milling racks on the top, and then Sleight of Fist here in chain with a Blink Dagger up. Fader has to BKB himself away to safety. They still haven't got rid of the tombstone. Now Sylar will come in and do the job. But the top rank remains, the mid tower remains, and Cloud9 also triggered the Eye of the Storm. 2
regen per second, so yeah, that still makes it for it. But as you said, he doesn't bring much in the continued fight. He's about to
no so far up, they jump in, they go Bone 7 with a snowball up, they still haven't found the kill yet, and they're starting Yao. Shallow Grave will be protecting him. The Vigor of Death as well, so Tiga wasn't enough to kill Yao, but Envy's right next to him. The Glimmer came and forced up away. Yao will survive. They keep the Tusker up, but now Xiaowei Fader wants to throw the ulti out. He'll bring in the leader, but Eternal Envy still the main man. The front lines of Misery. A double stun on Silent MMY. They fall with the Hex, but now Fader up the tier 3 tower, punched up in towards the air. Crit it down. 4-6-1. That's all you need.
Top racks are dying.
It's fine. Cardi, is he strong enough? Yao. Okay, Yao's not strong enough to fight this. He has a snowball to get away from the rest of the creep wave, whilst Ember Spirit killing up the rest of Cloud9. You might lose melee racks, but you still hold the mid. You're not up against Megas, and the Ember remains alive through all of this. For the tier 3 tower.
That's his backup right here.
It looks like LGD. LGD will take the mid racks. It's worth a fallback from this point though, unless they think they can go for more, and actually they're going for more. The Lincoln Sphere's going to be triggered now over on the Ember Spirit. They're taking up the tier 3 tower, looking for the melee racks, and Bone 7 jumps in, he drags back down the Bone 7! The damage coming in from Ember! Yao will punch him down! Sonic Wave was nice, but the damage is negligible. They'll actually get even more kills, more time. Envy's alive in 3 seconds. There's Shadeo going to work for the ladder from Misery, but the melee racks, they really want to have this dead. They're taking care of the creep wave, and the tower, the racks, Sylar still going at it. He's got to get away from this one. He takes out the melee, and then the blinking. Misery, dead and burning, right from the Ember Spirit. Fader still on the front line. Sylar and MMY. Where's that Ember? He's running away. He can't really risk coming back in here again unless he loses the rapier. Or do they feel like they can take this? Envy's on the front line. Fader actually trapped. There's no BKB for 2 more seconds. Sylar will drop, and maybe, are you still going to stay here? Here comes Tusker. He goes for Fader, throwing him up into the air. The BKB is up. Snowball protecting. The Sigil still going to drop, and he draws over towards Envy. Blink Dagger, 2 more seconds. Too long on cooldown, but the Shallow Grave from MMY. Ember Spirit back in again, going to Fader. Spirit Shot, Spirit Ball. He takes it out. Envy will still be tossed around like a rag doll, but maybe he's going back in again. Creep Wave actually has netted. Where is he going? He's actually going into a place that is not his own, into the tree line to TP back to base, and he is home safely next to his backup rapier.
Yeah.
Just a quick wave in a moment. But Ember Spirit's got to get there. Like, he can Spirit in and he'll find the damage, but who's coming down? No tell. He doesn't have Tombstone available, just throws the ward, so they cannot stop this Roshan.
Oh, they will try though. They know how bad it will be if they don't.
They're right underneath an Observer Ward. Bone 7 jumps, he found Xiaowei. Life is in chain making, so we can't drag him back any further. Shallow Grave keeping Xiaowei alive. He does have force up and your stuff, and with the cold, they bought some space. Eternal Envy turns on the BKB and the Satanic, so no extra life steal in a moment. He's trying to get the kill. It's not enough. Xiaowei 8. MMY keeping up his captain, and Sylar even in more trouble. They might want to have that. The fight's gone so long, the Tombstone's back on cooldown. Now dead on the high ground. They need to bring this down. The support system works, so there goes your Tombstone. Eternal Envy, he's going to drop. Maybe he's here on the front lines. He found the kill. It's a death goal. 66-66, going after Big Daddy No-Tail. Throwing him up, that's going to be Yao doing the work. The more TP's support, but it's Misery. Maybe he's hunting him down, burning him. He'll use it to stay alive. And No-Tail, where is the damage? We're split to two different sides. Misery, no, it's a crit.
Oh my
it was
God.
almost 2K. 1968 in the crit for that one. Cloud9, they're backing up with their tail between their legs.
Yeah, and they have nothing on the lineup of LGD right now. This is gonna be brutal. They have buyback available on Razor. He has to do it here. Can't just let the enemy take your entire base.
This is
Actually, they have the tier 2 bottom, but they're still just gonna go for it here.
They still have the tier 1.
Oh, they're killing FPGs. C9.
They're going for the GG push. They're actually using the Void to pick up the gem. That's a Void Courier. Sonic Wave. Okay, that's negligible. The tier 4 tower's dropping.
Andy, you have to buy back.
You have to come for a 7. There's your drag back. You always like to look at the last moment. Maybe he's very, very deep here. But then the defense is through Beta with the Scream. Sylar and MMY. They're so low. They're healing now. Sylar turning on the Satanic. Getting the life back from Envy. But Envy taking away his damage. 84 points. And Sylar dragged all the way back into the fountain. Not far enough to get the damage out from it. But you still have Maybe doing the work. Cloud9, they're losing too many people. And Envy, he's in a nice coffin of death of LGD. How much damage? There he is. He's a jump away. Maybe can't stand here anymore. Xiao Wei will drop. Sylar still here on the front line. Trying to fist back in again. The fortress exposed. They're beating it down. Bone 7, what have you got? Nothing. No life. Nothing. He's down 1653. That's the crit on him. This will be GG. There is no more defense. That's GG. LGD take game for 1 against Cloud9.
GG, well played. What a crazy game. LGD 70 minutes in and 6 seconds is when they managed to turn this around finally and take the enemy Ancient.
And it's going to be one long day for everyone watching. You don't want to go anywhere. We'll be back.